Alrighty, what it do, y'all? What it do? It is Tuesday, May 20th, 8:30 a.m. Hold up, give me 2 seconds. So my phone last night, the charger broke on it. Well, not last night, but charger broke on my phone a while back, and I was using the wireless charging on it, and that shit was ass. I'm not gonna lie. So your boy picked up a new phone, and that's just kind of cool, I guess. But here we are. Um, as we can see, we're looking at 30 right now. 30 pretty much has been barcoding since open, and then here like 5 minutes ago started dropping. But I'm waiting for it to take out some liquidity that formed, and I mean obvious liquidity here. So I'm waiting for it to come down. We're gonna see what it does. It may come into this area down here, which possibly has the potential for reacting off of for a buy. So that might be interesting. Um, Again, we're still in this point of interest area right here, so it could possibly start selling from here potentially, but honestly I wouldn't even really want to look for sells unless I see a break of, I would say this, but shoot, mainly down here, honestly not. If it breaks this, just because this low was the low that broke this high here, right? This low was the low that broke this high. We had a higher low, higher high. Price came down and didn't really fully retrace, but on the 4 hour, on the hour we can see it did retrace. Not balanced though, not balanced. I mean the 50 is probably somewhere around here, like on the top of this zone. Let's see. We pull our fib from the bottom to the top. Default, nope, it is balanced. I stand mistaken. So this move from the bottom to the top here is balanced. It did come down and hit the 50, which is all it needs to do. Interesting. Well, in that case, this move is balanced. This higher low and this higher high did get balanced out, and it created a new higher high. So in order for me to really change my bias, it's going to have to break these lows right here for it to come down, break these lows, go up, and we could possibly see a sell up in this area for it to continue going down. But I mean, till then, I'm still going to have a bullish bias. I'm looking at the 5 minute time frame. I'm really wanting, or 5 and 15. I'm really wanting a buy down here in these areas. Pretty much, we have a big old imbalance left. This was the potential trade that we had set up yesterday that didn't play out, right? We had this push down that swept these lows, the break above the high, but yeah, she never retraced. She ended up continuing going bullish throughout the rest of the day, and then over Asian and London sessions, she's just been consolidating. So I want to see what goes on. Like we had this sweep down to the low, but it didn't actually break. So it looks like it's just going to be consolidating. We'll see. I want to see some moves. If I was going to sell, I would want to see a sweep of the high, a break of the low, and then a retrace up for a potential sell continuation down to the bottom. Um, if not, if it decides to just continue going down, then I'm gonna wait. I may enter aggressive, just have an entry sitting here and wait to see what it does, or potentially wait for another break of structure to the top side for us to get in, somewhere here for the buy up. Stop loss either at this low or stop loss at the original low. So with that being said, we're gonna wait and see on 30. Let's look at gold real quick. So go to 4 hour with gold, pretty much same scenario. It swept these lows, and it's kind of been playing in between here. I don't know exactly what it's gonna do, to be honest. It's all up for interpretation, but I did see a lot of liquidity here that I wanted to get swept. I mean, it's still bearish. It never broke this high, but I think the potential is there for it to break the high. We have this sitting up here. It's been sitting here for the longest time, so price may come in and attack that. But I mean, this morning and on the hour, it's just a wick, which that's why I wrote here big wick on the hour. We don't really like trading wicks, but I mean, we had a wick above, so we had the sweep of liquidity, and if it comes down and breaks this low, which it didn't, right, which it didn't do, but if it did, I would have been targeting this here as a potential setup, right? We have imbalance here as well, so we have our, now I just use the high, and below this zone, I'm targeting this push-up candle right here. Even though the last push-up was this, I don't even know what they call this candle right here, I forget, a doji. So I would just consider this last push-up right here, just because, I mean, there is imbalance right underneath it as well. But the reason I haven't took this yet, the reason I haven't took this is because we never actually had a body break. We didn't break below. So there's no entry here on this one. If you want to consider this, see, I wouldn't even consider this as a break. If anything, that's just a sweep on the 15. No body closure. And that's what we're looking for. Oh, excuse me. We're looking for a body closure. Candle body closure. So we can actually have those, I don't want to say real break, but it just helps us not get faked out as much. So we got that going on. And we're waiting and we're watching. I may pause the video here in a little bit because I do gotta take my brother to school, so I'll do that here in a little bit. And man, I just been chilling. I got Skyrim on the Switch, so I just been playing Skyrim, and just enjoying it. Today, I don't know what we got planned today. I might go take some pictures for my Instagram. If you haven't followed the Instagram, it's the same as this channel, Obsidian_SMC. So we're just waiting. We are just waiting. Ooh. What time is it? Already past 8:30. 37. That's a little good. I told him we needed to be out of here by 8:30. It looks like we may be getting these sweeps to the bottom side here. So it may react off of that. It could potentially react off of this here, but we'll see. I'm assuming it's gonna be this area down here, but it's in the air right now. We don't know. Alright, y'all. I don't think I really see anything right now, to be honest. So we're just waiting. Again, I already told you guys I'm looking for a push down on these lows. We don't know how far down it can go. Right, I have my fibs from this low down here to the high, and my pivots are lining up there, but if I was applying default, this area is right at the 5618, so this is also a possibility. Even though there's no imbalance here, it could potentially react off of this, we'll see. If it does hit this area and accumulates and breaks some structure to the top side, and then decides to come back down, this may be a potential setup for us to continue going up, but we'll see. Let's see, I like this on gold. Let's see what this guy's looking at in the chat. He's looking at this potential setup here. We'll see. It looks like this area is getting a nice retracement off of, but again, there was no break. That's why we weren't in. But yeah, if we did get in, we would have already hit take partials. So. Yeah. I could see that. I could see it reacting off of here. If it decides to come back down. This would be imbalance here. Let's go to 5 minutes to see if we can get a more clear imbalance. This is off the 15-minute candle here. Let's see. 5 minute, there's not really any imbalance. 15-minute, this whole area right here is imbalance. This may be a potential trade setup right here. If price decides to come down, hit this, and continue going up to the top side. If I was to enter this, it would be aggressive. Let's see, with our fibs from the low to the high. Yeah, I mean, that looks pretty good to me. Oops. 1 minute setup. Alright. Yo, I'm gonna pause it right now. I gotta go drop my brother off at school. So I'll hit you guys up here in the next 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how traffic is. We're gonna let this play out. We'll see how it plays. But yeah, I'll be back. I'll give you guys an update when I get back. Alright, y'all, we back. It is 9:18. And yeah, we didn't miss nothing, y'all. We didn't miss nothing. It's 9:18. I've been gone for about 20-ish minutes, maybe around 30 minutes. But we didn't miss nothing. We can see on gold. This is why we wait for breaks, y'all. This is exactly why we wait for full candle body breaks, because if I would have considered this right here as a break, even though it just wicked this low, if I would have considered that a break, I would have been cooked. I would have been cooked. Yeah, so gold sweeping the high is just how I thought. So we're actually getting into some higher time frame areas where we might potentially be looking for a sell. Potentially, right? It may still just blow straight through this. I mean, we're just bullish. We're straight bullish overall. It's going to a 4-hour area. might be noon. I mean, it might be like noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock when it starts to play off of this. So we'll see. I think gold for today for buys, we might be done. 30 is making its trip down to our points of interest areas. So we'll see how it works. From where it's at to where we want it to go, that's 300 points. 200 points to the downside. So that might not be a play that we might see today. 1 hour time, 5 minute time frame. I'm not really seeing anything here either. I mean, we swept these lows, which is cool. So this got swept. So we might see a push up to the top side here in a minute. We'll see what price does. Again, I'm more than likely not gonna enter in. And there's not even any imbalance or anything here. On the hour, there's imbalance. So that'd be the only thing, but even that, I don't even think it's a good zone. So today may be another day where we're just sitting on our hands. We'll end up seeing here. And yeah, I think again I'm gonna put you guys on pause and we'll come back to it so the video is not a bazillion minutes long like all my other videos are. But it'd be like that, yo. It be like that. Let's see. This potentially would have been a nice sell, but I would have wanted to seen at least a sweep above these highs before breaking this low. Just because we want to see sweeps before the breaks. Here there wasn't any sweep, so it just looked like a lot of hoopla to me, you know what I'm saying? Looked like a lot of hoopla. And this could have easily gotten ran through. But yeah. We're going to be a little bit more cautious with our trades. That last trade that I took an L on, honestly was just a very bad zone. And I think that was me rushing to get into a trade, wanting to be in a trade really bad. So yeah, y'all. I mean, we're waiting to see a good setup. That's what we're waiting for. So, but yeah. I mean, gold I think is going to be cooked for today just because of this huge ass movement. So I'm pretty sure gold's going to be cooked. If it continues pushing up like this, which I'm assuming it is, we may get a reacting something off of here, but it would have to be like an engulfing candle to the downside on the smaller time frame. And those I don't even like really taking those too much, just because well, I'm gonna be honest with you, I usually lose those. So we might not even take that. We're just gonna capital preserve on our stuff today. Like usual, that should be a normal thing. Honestly, I don't say normal, but yeah. So yeah, we chilling now. I'm going to oh my gosh. That whole time I was talking, I did not have my headphones in. I hope you guys could have heard hearing me. That's embarrassing. I don't really edit these anyways. I just post them, so I guess it is what it is. I hope it's not too bad. Well, I don't have the music playing either, so maybe you guys did hear me. We'll do this for a split second while I'm here. Wait, what is this? What is this shite? Yeah, I'm gonna pause it. We'll come back to it. I'll let you know if I see anything else. I might just get ready for the day. It's already, let's see, it's already 9:30, so I'll give it another 30 minutes, and I'll give you guys an update on what happens from here. All right, y'all. It is 10:05, and I'm not seeing anything. 30. Let's see. 30 has a possibility. of getting a play, but I would want to see a break above this high. Yeah, break above this high. Just because I mean, look at structure. Again, I'm on the 1 minute, but 5 minute structure, lower high, lower low, lower high, and sort of lower low. 30's just been going down. Again, it's 10 o'clock right now, so for me to wait for price to come above this high and then for it to come back down, it may be well over past 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock noon. So I might just call it a day for today. Um, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was looking at it on the 1 minute and I was watching it when it was right here, and I had 15 position contracts set, and I had my mouse over this sell button here, and I was really itching to take the trade just to say fuck it and get in, but I think that's just me dealing with my impatience. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some people out there that would have clicked that button and they would have made money, but you got to think to yourself, that's what you're trying to fight. That's what you're trying to fight against. Because it may have worked out today, but tomorrow or the next day or the next time that I'm feeling like, man, I'm just gonna click this bell button, like, fuck it. Last time I made money. And that right there is where it gets you right in the fucking asshole, y'all. Yep. Pause, but no pause. Because that is not sticking to your confirmation. That is not sticking to your edge. That is not sticking to your strategy. Yes, I would have made money, right? If I would have sold where I was thinking about selling, this would have dropped almost 80, 89, 90 points and would have came up. I probably would have closed right here around 55, 56 points. But again, it's going against your strategy. So, um, we're waiting now still. I'm more than likely going to go about my day. I'll still keep this in mind. We'll see what happens here. I'll still keep an eye on this and see if it breaks above. Um, but yeah, I may be done with this today. Gold, on the other hand, same situation. I was looking at it right now. I'm looking at it up here. Fingers were on that sell button, waiting, waiting. It was the urge just to fuck it. Let me enter in. Even right now, I feel like this is gonna drop to at least here. But it's like, nah. I need to stick with my confirmations. All right. I was expecting price to go all the way up here. It never did. So, um, yeah, gold's cooked, y'all. Gold is cooked. There's no confirmation here. If I'm entering here, if I'm trading this, all I'm doing is just gambling at the end of the day. At least in my book. So, took out these highs. We thought I was going to retrace before taking out the highs, but it didn't, and ended up just sweeping out, taking out the highs. Um, there was a possibility that I could have caught the sell into here, but again, there wasn't a break here, so this was invalid, as well as there's a big wick on the hour, and we can see here the price likes to take that out. So that got swept, these highs got swept, this high got swept. It's going into this area, but in my eyes, man, this is definitely going to, I mean, it's been bullish for a minute, but yeah, this is definitely going to stay bullish, I feel like, for a little bit. We'll see what it does. If it comes back down here, reacts off of this area, cool. If it decides to sweep this and then go up, but I'm still going to be with that bullish bias on gold. 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. 30 is doing its thing, right? We got imbalance here on the hour time frame, which it has tapped into. This would have been the 15-minute point of interest, but there's no imbalance on those lower time frames, which kind of makes it iffy. So Um, that's why I would want to see a break, right? And it has to be a candle closure break, and I'm gonna do this high right here. Because I'm assuming if price comes in, it's gonna break this as well as this, right? But I'm gonna want to see a break above this. It's already swept this low right here. Swept that low with this. It may leave imbalance here and break above this, and if it does, I'll have an entry sitting right here, because why not? And I might leave it there till market close. It may be a little late in the day, but we'll see how it reacts. Because again, it's already 10:12 a.m. I'm gonna kind of get ready and head myself to the barber shop, get a little cleaned up, because your boy be looking a little raggedy. Ain't gonna lie, but 30 might be the play. I might get in this for a buy if it breaks above here, because, well, this would be a re-entry. I mean, we have our demand sitting here. If this continues bullish, that's going to be the imbalance that's sitting here. That's going to leave. We'll see. We'll see if it leaves imbalance. And then if it comes up and breaks above this high, that's good. You know, because we're ultimately looking for it to break above these highs and take this liquidity out on top. So we'll see. We'll see. It could respect this and continue going down just because, I mean, looking at price overall, lower high, lower low. So this would just be internal, but we'll see if the internal play plays out or not. Um, yeah, I'm gonna end the video here, y'all. Oh my goodness, no freaking way. Well, that's embarrassing. This whole time, y'all, I've been talking. Why didn't you tell me? What the hell? Why didn't you tell me this whole time I've been talking? This freaking screen is frozen. Ain't no way. Well, what a video. What a freaking video. Look, gold's gone down into, let me see. Gold has gone down. It's playing, I mean, 30's gone down. It's in the top of this little zone right here. And it's kind of hovering around this area. It hasn't really done anything. And I'm expecting it to accumulate, so break a structure to the top side. But we'll see. So, I'm gonna end the video here, y'all. I hope y'all have a good day. I hope y'all make the best of your day today. All right. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. At the end of the day, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Later.